You've gotten to the point where you as an individual, you just cut people off. These people were people that when you were at some time, I don't want to say really young because it comes a point that we learn about ourselves every day, but at the same time, we it's that one day we realize, and I hope all of you notice your worth, who you are as a person, who you are as an individual, and you decide to cut people off and realize that what you see and what you feel about yourself is way more important than what anybody else may think about you. It got to the point where you said to yourself that you know what, I just want to have time for myself. I want to get to know myself better. These people are just not helping me progress with anything in my life. But I've decided to just cut everyone else, beat to myself, focus on my journey, and because one, there's no boundaries. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm just typing all over, so I'm just all over the place. But this is a message I got for you guys. But it gotten to the point where you just realize that I need my respect. I can't be around these people. These people are not making me grow. These people are just around me. They're using me, using my heart or resources. They're disrespectful. No matter how many times I've explained to them how I feel about this and that, and you done call me outside my name, and I just cut them off. And then you realize that you're to yourself, and you begin to feel sad. You question yourself and say, hey, should I just go back and just talk to them again? But I got one thing for you, and let you know that decision that you made is worth it. And I'm going to tell you why. Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. And today we're going to talk about self-respect feels lonely at first, but it's worth it. Listen, when you've gotten to the point and you done told people how you feel about certain things, and you're not happy about how they talking to you, and they talking to you disrespectful, and you're letting them know and say, hey, and you just cut them off, and guess what? A lot of people are not going to be happy and want to be around you. Or even if they're going to try to come to you and let you know that you're the one who's tripping, you're the one who's the problem, you're making it more than it is. And you got to understand that, listen, when they get to the point that people are just disrespectful, even when you're telling them you're setting boundaries, and you decide to just take this journey to be to yourself, you're going to have to cut people off, because your view in life and what you see, how things are around you, a lot of people are just not going to see it. A lot of people are stuck on what happened yesterday, 10 years ago. Shoot, even if when they were kids, it was to the point, even with me, I remember it got to the point even with me when I was just having a conversation with someone, and mind you, this happened this year, and I'm noticing that I interact with them, right? Because you come across people, and I thought about, they brought up something that happened when we were teenagers, and I'm like, yeah, I don't mess with this person because this person is this, and I'm like, yo, this happened when we were young, so you still stuck on that? And it's crazy. And just an example I'm giving you why, for example, I personally decided to just not talk to people. But it gets to the point where you're around people and you respect yourself, you love yourself, to the point where you decided to not just be around just anyone. You've gotten around, you got people that are still stuck, like I said, in high school. They're still stuck in the past. They're not thinking about, tomorrow I am focused on being the best version of myself. They'll even have kids, but they still want to go out and club and party, which is no problem. But there's a time and place where when you're doing it almost 3 to 4 times a week, almost every day, and you're working just to live a life, a fantasy, just to have a good time, then You have to question yourself. Are you like that? And these same people will come around you and be disrespectful. They'll come around you and try to talk junk about you and bring you down. But I'm gonna let you know it's worth it, because you learn about yourself more. You'll know, you work on your purpose, whatever it is. You don't even have to, fellas, ladies, it don't matter who it is. You'll find your purpose, and guess what? You'll attract better people around you. That dream where you always wanted to go to in Greece, it can happen. That place where you wanted to go to in that country, somewhere in the continent of Africa, you can go there. Because how do I know? I was that person, and I am that person. I've noticed a lot of people that I've come across in conversations, a lot of the issues that they had and have or still have, are people genuinely, really genuinely people that they're surrounded by, and they're not supposed to be around these people. You gotta understand, and I heard this situation about this one person that I've talked to before, right? What could really destroy your life and bring you down is people. Because most people that you believe that are closest to you could bring you down. I was watching a video yesterday, and yo, it was crazy. This guy actually, it was on TikTok, and it was sad to me because it's like, dang, this is what a lot of people are going through. This one guy, he goes around interviewing people, and he interviewed this one guy, but he didn't interview him in specific, but he pointed him out and said, and the guy was walking, talking to himself, and he was just bugged out. And he was saying that, hey, this is one of the reasons why you should just not hang with just anyone. Because a lot of people are jealous of you. They see that you're coming up. They see that you're doing good for yourself. Or even as far as you taking care of yourself, and they don't want to see you progress. And what they will do is they'll drug you. They'll do certain things to you to make you not be a person. That's how people are now. It was, and that's one of the reasons why that when you have self-respect for yourself, you love yourself, you're not just going to tolerate anything. Another thing too, you just don't want to be around people because you don't know who doesn't like you, the disrespect, the people that you just don't know who trying to bring you down. But I'll say this, it's worth it because you'll feel more at peace. You'll know you'll take up energy, you'll feel energy. You know what I mean? People, you can walk in a room and people know your presence, you'll attract the right people. You'll separate yourself from people that you feel like, hey, you know what? That's not normal. You feel out of place. And that's why he talking about self-respect. Self-respect, and I'm telling you, yeah, it's lonely because it's like those people that you once were around, and even if you need somebody to talk to, I'm currently going through that too. And you want to talk to them, hey, you may have a certain situation that you're going through. You may just want to call them up and just let them know, like, hey, this was going on, that one, just to have a feedback because they may have a better understanding of you. But hey, when you love yourself and you realize yourself, you put yourself at a pedestal so high, it's to the point, man, it's going to be between you and God. And all that is only going to make you stronger, and that's why it's worth it, if that makes sense. So where I'm going with this is this. Self-respect is going to be very, very lonely. It's not going to be easy. It's a journey. You're going to learn about yourself. You separate yourself. And guess what? It's going to be working because you're going to attract the things that you really want to attract, if that makes sense. So again, if this video resonates with you, like this video, I invite you guys to please like, share, subscribe. And also, on Tuesday, today is Friday. Tuesday is my birthday. So I'm gonna get every video I'm gonna come out with until that day. I'm gonna remind you it's my birthday. So I'd like you guys to shoot me a happy birthday. You know what I mean? I gotta remember tell you know because I like that. You know what I mean? I'm not asking you to give me anything, but yo, shoot me a happy birthday. It's coming this Tuesday, and also again, if you like this video, I invite you guys to please subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.